Hello divine beings, welcome to the Ocean Deep channel. I hope you're all doing really well today. I pray that you're all in a good place, good space, all good vibes. So I'm going to do a conversation between the divine masculine and divine feminine. I'm going to use the cards I usually use, which hold identical messages in 2 decks. And I'm also going to use the Goddess Power Pack to just give us a little bit more influence, that good influence. And I'm going to pull out to start off with the Major Arcana cards, or a couple of cards from the Major Arcana. Ooh, already, let's see what's going on. Okay, so we've got the Moon card, or La Lune as it's called in this deck. And the other card is the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is really all about balance, planting seeds, doing things in moderation, and the Moon card is uncertainty, something that is going on that you aren't able to see at the moment, something hidden. Okay, so let's start off. I'm just going to do one shuffle actually, I don't know why, but that's what I'm being told. So let's do that. Okay, and then Divine Feminine. Alright, so let's start off please with a Divine Masculine. What is your first message for this reading, please, Divine Masculine? Oh. Okay, already you use my love against me. This candle's going to light out. Oh, hot, sorry, it's about to burn out. Okay, some wax on my fingers. Okay, Divine Feminine, what is your response please to the Divine Masculines? You use my love against me. What is your response please? I'm miserable without you and I'm praying to God. Ooh, and Divine Feminine's candle's gone out. Oh my lord. Okay, let's see. It's not really that important, but there we go. Okay, Divine Masculine, what is your next message, please? She's some turned out. Okay. No more baby, please. If I had to choose, it would be you, and you're my person from the Divine Masculine. Okay, so I know that like the last few readings have basically been, baby, what are you doing? What? Attacking her own reflection. So I can see already that something has happened, and in the last couple of readings it's been Divine Masculine that's been the one that's been open with his feelings or her feelings, and it's the Divine Feminine that's actually been in the wrong. And I'm kind of getting the same thing here, but I'm already seeing that Divine Feminine is has already realised that she already knows that she really doesn't want to be without the Divine Masculine, and she's realised her wrongs. Okay, we have You Don't Respect Me from the Divine Feminine, and No More Baby Please. No, so neither one of you wants whatever's going on, really. I didn't even shuffle, so it's not what you think. You're a distant memory, and your words mean nothing. From the Divine Masculine. And Divine Feminine's response to that is heartbroken, and I feel the love from touching your hand. Can we have another message, please, Divine Masculine? I'm taking all the steps to move on from you. A little bit of confusion going on. Divine Feminine, what is your message, please, to the Divine Masculine? I've been experiencing karma, and you make me want to be a better person, from the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine, I love you deep, and I only want to be with you. Okay, so we have a Divine Masculine who actually does want the Divine Feminine, and like it says there, is deeply in love with the Divine Feminine. However, because of the behaviour of the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine is saying that basically, I love you, but I'm also willing, you know, you're my person, but I'm also willing to walk away if, you know, if things are not going the right way. Hold me tight. And if it's not balanced, you know, if things are not out in the open with both the Temperance card and the Moon card. Divine Masculine misses you though. So there is a little bit of distance here with the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. And yeah, I definitely feel like the Divine, both of you actually want this to be over. Divine Feminine, I love your scent. So Divine Masculine's last card was I miss you. And I love your scent from the Divine Feminine. And the card that I've just seen here, I regret waiting this long. So Divine Feminine, you could have, out of being scared, or maybe from your previous relationships or relations, whatever, you may have experienced things that led you to behave a certain way that was maybe confusing for the Divine Masculine, and in doing that, Divine Masculine has basically interpreted your behaviour as, you know, disrespectful, and, you know, you don't respect him, you don't respect your relationship. And, you know, I think obviously that's where the Moon card comes in, where there's something that you don't know, you haven't identified maybe on both sides. Maybe that has stopped you from really growing the way that you should have been growing in the relationship. And obviously when you feel like somebody's disrespecting you, the way that you behave towards them, it would be different to if they did, because it touches our ego, you know. And I have cheated, and you're not a priority. But I feel like in this instance, it means I have cheated myself, out of this relationship, for not making you a priority. You still give me butterflies from the Divine Masculine. Yeah, I feel like he feels, I mean, I think you both feel that the way that you've gone about things is actually wrong, and you've wasted so much time being angry and upset at each other, that you've missed out on all these maybe opportunities that you had with each other, just, you know, spending it maybe arguing or not really discussing things the way that you should be. You know, we're all adults. I know sometimes our emotions can get the better of us. But I think it's time now, you know, leave things in the past now. Any previous behavioural patterns that were not aligning with what you want in your life, leave it in the past. Okay, start from now, you know, with everything that you deal with. Okay, we have empty promises. I smoke to forget the pain. And you're handsome. I feel like the empty promises are on both sides, though, especially in this instance, even though it's come from the Divine Feminine. Because as I was saying, you know, leave that behaviour in the past now. If you get the opportunity to start again, then that's amazing. You know, take each day as it comes, and work on yourself, and work on how you deal with others. Bub, no, no, please, please, thank you. Yeah. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. Baby, come here. 1 second. 1 second, come. Come here. Come here, let me see. Okay, yeah, start from now. Because as much as, regardless of whether it's the other person's fault, how we deal with it also has a massive impact in how something turns out. And, yeah. Divine Masculine, sometimes I don't want to wake up. So Divine Masculine is definitely in this like really heavy energy, really sad energy, you know, just really emotional, really in love with you, doesn't even want this distance, but feels like, you know, maybe you both need the distance. And I can see, you know, Divine Feminine, we have, you know, you don't respect me, and what's the and empty promises. But at the same time, you know, you've had growth from dealing with this person, you know, whether that's in yourself, whether they've made you see a side to you, or maybe you're more independent, or you're more forgiving than you normally would be, or, you know, you weren't capable of loving someone this much. They've still made you feel like you're a better person, and they make you want to be a better person. So, you know, that in itself is a positive thing. I mean, let's be honest, the majority of people that come into our lives, unless they're like, you know, like super narcissistic or abusing you physically, or, you know, all of those things, generally speaking, you know, they do have an effect on us, and they do change us, even if we don't interpret that straight away as a positive thing. As you go on and as you move on from it, you know, you start to realise the changes that you've had within you and the way that you are. Again, my heart hurts. So Divine Feminine is definitely feeling heartbroken, because we have heartbroken as well as my heart hurts. So Divine Feminine, you know, I pray that, you know, you release this pain that you're feeling, because Divine Masculine does love you, and if you can both get to that excuse me, state or stage where you can start talking to each other, you know, taking it slowly, not bombarding each other with everything that you've been through in one conversation, you know, taking it as it comes, doing it slowly, because you also have the I Surrender card. So this is something that I definitely feel Divine Feminine wants to do, and I think that, you know, Divine Masculine is also in this for the long run. And I think Divine Masculine is actually ready to, you're both ready to surrender to this love. you know, there's a lot of attraction here. There are things that you do need to work through with the moon card, but I feel like, you know, you will have balance if you can and you are willing to put in that work, you know, on your relationship, on yourselves, on the way that you deal with things, then I think that you will have a shot at making this right. Look, at the end of the day, we are adults, and you might say, oh, but, you know, this person's put me through this and that person's put me through that. At the end of the day, you know how much you can handle. If you know that, you know, you can forgive your divine partner for whatever it is that's happened, you know, then forgive them. But at least if you're in this energy of the cards I'm getting right now, at least, you know, have a conversation about whatever it is that you think may have happened, because I think we did have that "it's not what you think" card somewhere. So, you know, at least have the conversation about whatever's happened and whatever's made you feel stuck or feel in this energy, so that you can clarify and then make an actual decision from there. But if it's something that you really can't forgive, then this reading is not for you. If it's, you know, if it's a new person, I don't know, sometimes I feel like with new people, if they've done something that I know is going to bother me, I just kind of leave it alone and move on. You know, because I think, what's the point in getting in deep? But everybody's different. You know, it's just easier at the start to move on from it than to keep repeating the same thing over and over again. But, you know, with a no more baby please, is like, you know, you've both got that card in the same line. So, you know, you both want this to be over now. Like, you both want this to stop. I mean, whether you decide that it is actually over is up to you. The option is there. But for those of you that don't, you've definitely got two people that want to be in each other's presence. I mean, like, you want to be holding each other, smelling each other, talking to each other, drinking together, you know, whatever it is that you like to do, eating, watching a movie, you know, it's all there. Okay. Let's get some of these Goddess Power Pack cards and see what's going on. I think also, you know, everyone's got their own standards and morals and, you know, their own way of dealing with things, and you really have to respect that. I mean, I think that's probably one of the things that I've learned growing older is, you know, when people have boundaries, I try to learn to respect that if they make it clear to me, you know, and I also expect the same thing. I have boundaries and I'm not going to allow anybody to cross those boundaries. However, you know, if it's somebody that I really love, you know, and if you come from different backgrounds, different religions, different countries, or whatever it may be, you know, you can give some leeway, do you know what I mean? Especially when you're having to merge the two and it's not out of disrespect. You know, if people are not trying to disrespect you, you can kind of work around that. I hope that makes sense. Okay, no cards are coming out, so I'm just going to pull one out. Okay, we have self-esteem. Isis, self-esteem. So someone here, I mean, like, I'm feeling like, you know, divine masculine and divine feminine, your self-esteem is on 100. Corn woman, because you've been nourishing yourself. Either that, or you're making you know, either your self-esteem is on 100, either you're looking good, you're smelling good, you're feeling good, your personality's shining, you know, when you walk in the room, you're all eyes on you, either that or your divine masculine or divine feminine, so your counterpart, is looking at you like, you know, damn, you are a fine thing. Like, you are the baddest in the planet. And look, okay, obviously there are billions of women, billions of men, etc. in the planet, but at the end of the day, God only makes one for us. So, you know, to your divine masculine or to your divine feminine, you are the baddest. You are nourishing to their soul, and Estra, growth. You know, you've helped them to grow. You've helped each other to grow. And especially with a Hierophant, you know, someone wants to plant seeds. Sorry, not Hierophant. Did I say Hierophant? Sorry, Temperance, not Hierophant. With the Temperance card, you know, someone definitely wants to plant some seeds, wants to nourish those seeds, and wants to grow those seeds with you, divine feminine or divine masculine. And we have Ceridwen, death and rebirth. So somebody wants to put all, you know, all this past nonsense to bed, wants to bury them 6 feet under and start again. You know, don't look back. This is it now. Like, make the decision. Are you going to go back to your person, or are you not? Can you give it one last try, or can't you? You know, it's your choice. If you can't do it, then move on. You can still have all these things, you know, without them. Yes, you'll be feeling low for a little while, but with some nourishment, with some love, you can grow. You can, you know, kill all that old energy off and start again as a new you or a better you. But I feel like for some of you, you can also do that together. Definitely. Mary, pregnancy and motherhood. So either some of you maybe spoke about, you know, having a child together, having a family together. Or maybe some of you already have children with this person, but I'm actually getting more that you plan on having a family with this person, or whatever. Divine masculine definitely wants you to be their baby mama. Not just their baby mama, but their wife. Minerva, beliefs. So yeah, it could have been that your beliefs, maybe your beliefs in how relationships should function, could have been the cause of your you know, destructive relationship. I mean, I don't mean destructive in like the worst sense, but you know, just all the ups and downs. It could have been due to that, your beliefs, that you were having slight issues. But it could also be that you have the same beliefs now. You know, you both want to grow. You both want a family together. You want all these amazing things together, and you want balance. So it could be that where you're at this stage. Lilith, female power. Or I'm just going to say standing in your power. Because if divine masculines are watching, standing in your power. Female, listen, feminine power and masculine power are just as important. It's all about balance. So maybe you like that in each other. Maybe you like the femininity and the masculinity in each other. Pele energy, yeah. You like that feminine and masculine energy in each other. Let's do one more, and then I think we will leave it there. But yes, I definitely think there's conversations that do need to be had. You know, I think you both need to grow a pair, calm down, and just talk it out. Slowly but surely. But yeah, definitely have a masculine here who's in love with their divine feminine and really misses them, you know, and definitely thinks of divine feminine as their person. And I think, yeah, just things may have happened. A little bit of ego, a little bit of argument, a little bit of a distance has caused you both to think quite negatively of each other. And I just think in this instance, it's not the case, or in this story. Hecate, choices. And as you can see, we have the moon again in this card. So maybe for some of you could have been that maybe you thought that the other person has choices, and maybe they did have choices, but actually you are the person for them. So if they did have choices, you know, once they thought about you in a, you know, once they assertive, once they knew that you were the one that they wanted, you know, I think they left all those choices behind. Or, you know, you both have a choice to make. You both, you know, you're in this different energy now, where you want to take things more seriously, and you know, you both have a choice to make, and I think you should make it together. Conscious decoupling. I don't know what they call it. I can't remember what that expression is. Conscious coupling, decoupling. I don't know, but basically, yeah, that way. Because at the end of the day, you know, to be inquiring about this person, you know, you must really care about them. So I would say we have the Empress. Oh wow, Empress, and then the Pope. At the let me not get burned. At the oh, and then we have Judgment. Okay, I'm going to take these cards out. Why not? Okay, so we have Pope, Judgment, and I think it was the Empress somewhere. She's gone missing. But yeah, so I think, oh yeah, no, this is the Emperor. Okay, she's gone. The Empress is, okay, you know what, we'll take that as a sign. So Divine Masculine sees you Divine Feminine in Empress energy or Empress mode, and is like, you know, damn, like, you are the person that I want all of this growth with. I want to plant the seeds with you. I want family and everything with you. And whoever's in the Empress or Emperor energy, depending on whether it's Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine, is like, you know what, I'm done. That could be the Divine Masculine's energy though, because he says here, like, I think he says somewhere, you know, oh, I can't. It was somewhere here where he was like, you know, I can leave this behind, basically, if this is what you really want, and I can go. I feel like that's the energy that maybe you're both in that energy, like, you know, if this isn't going to be full growth, like, I'm out of here. But then you have the Pope, and Pope is all about seeking advice, you know, working on your healing. Maybe you'll work together on healing this, you know what I mean, slowly but surely, as you go through all the issues that you've had with each other, and you talk about it, and you figure out what was going on. You know, that will lead to the healing for the both of you. And it's also about justice. So maybe, I think Divine Feminine said, I've been experiencing karma. And we have Judgment. So, you know, maybe you're finally getting the justice you deserve, or maybe you're both finally getting what you want. And with the Judgment card, again, choices, you know, and figuring out whether this is, you know, what are you basically going to do to, what's the final achievement going to be for this situation. But I definitely do think, you know, Empress is like abundant, understanding, femininity, you know, sensual, all the beauty and happiness in the world, you know. So it is really quite positive. But Divine Feminine, if you are watching this, whoever this is for, you know, Divine Masculine really loves you. and really thinks that they've cheated themselves out of this. I think you both actually do think you've cheated yourselves out of this. So I hope anyway that you both make good choices, and I hope you work through it. For those of you that don't, you know, you still have the opportunity for all of this abundance. It's just that you'll be doing it on your own until you do find your divine masculine or divine feminine. The choice is really up to you, just based on your situation. In saying that, deep breath to release any negative energy that you may have experienced in this reading or from this reading. That's not my intention at all. Please hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment if it resonates. I really, 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 really love that. If you don't have the time, that's fine. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure. And take care of yourselves. Wish you all the best in the choice that you make. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.